Hey everybody, welcome to the call. Give me 1 second. I'm juggling all the audio and visual and all that kind of jazz by myself. So give me just a minute and we'll get this thing rolling. It's going to be a very efficient use of your time. I'm going to present what I'm doing with Paint by Numbers. You're going to be able to take a look at it. It'll take us 45 minutes. I don't think we're going to spend, we're not going to be here till midnight. I think you guys are going to love this. I hope, but we'll see. So, hey, Cy, welcome. Let's see. Vanessa told me if I don't hit record, I'm in trouble. So I did hit record. Thanks, Doug. Yeah, awesome. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Actually, I can indirectly say that this was kind of Doug's idea. Like 3 or 4 years ago, Doug. It's been a while. Let's see. It's probably not exactly what you were thinking of, but this is something that just made a lot of sense as I started digging. So I'm going to give it just a second because I got a lot of people coming on right now, and then we'll get started. So, welcome, Jurgen. Hey, Jurgen. Let's see. Awesome. Okay, guys. All right. Let's see. All right, give me 1 sec. It's tough to juggle all that by yourself. Let's see. Okay, all right, here goes. So, Paint by Numbers. Let me start. I'm not going to introduce myself. All you guys already know me. I'm not going to do any of that silliness. And I'm not going to do a lot of introductory. Hey, Doug, and Jack, I just came from the school board meeting. It's funny. I'm not going to do a lot of introductory material. I'm just going to. Have you ever just said, I wish somebody would get right into it? Well, I was kind of feeling that way when I made this, and I thought that I would try that instead of building to a crescendo, you know, the usual model, if you will. So this should be much more efficient, I hope. All right, let's see. So, first and foremost, have you ever asked yourself, I suspect that some of you have, why does everybody, whether you're a local marketer, an internet marketer, you know, all these various types, right? Why do they seemingly hide away the real dirt, right? The rubber meeting the road, right? Why do they do it? And I don't have the answer. I'm just posing it as a question. I have some thoughts. So why don't they spill the beans? Is it possible that you can net it out faster? So that was my premise here, was to net it out as fast as possible, how someone can make money right away following, as you would guess, a paint by numbers system. And you're thinking, Brian, you can barely draw in color. Paint by numbers is a bit much. True. All right. Yeah, like Brett just said, I really don't understand why some claim they want to help others, etc. Maybe they really don't know. Yeah, Ryan, maybe they really don't know. Is that Ryan Kramer? Maybe they want to keep success to themselves, maintain that genius viewpoint, probably, outsource, etc., right? There's lots of, Anna Ashmore, right? And I often suspect this is the answer. Rafael and Anna said it at almost the same time. They actually really don't know. They don't want to jinx it before the next use of the Ouija board. Or maybe it's afraid of competition, right? What I tried to do is take all complexity off the table, boil it down to the most simplest of simple things. And what I created is very simple. Like, I'm going to deliver and fulfill it, I think, half or 3/4 tonight, and then over the next 48 hours, and that's it. Because if it's any harder than that, then I'm not giving you the real scoop. And that's the point, right? Like Ryan just said, to sell, well, hold on, let me go to the next screen. So let me answer the question just like you guys answered. So let's pick on Apple. And I know Ryan's an Apple guy. So am I, right? Do they kind of sort of want to get you hooked on buying, right? Is it possible that you need one-time offers and one-on-one consulting, like Ken just said, before you could actually even succeed? I would argue that some people do need that, but many do not. It depends on the person, right? Never an easy answer to that, but I would argue that there's some validity in that for sure. Okay. So if you look at this, right, the next Air Jordans, right? I mean, how much are those bloody shoes? Right? Yeah, 175 bucks, right? They're expensive. So I know there's a spell. Jack, I'm guessing there's a spelling somewhere on here. I don't know who. I'll have to check it later. So, okay. So maybe so, maybe. I don't know. So tonight, it's going to be so brief. This is honestly really, I could have done this via email, but I'd rather sometimes just get in chat than just send an email. I didn't really need a webinar. This does not take a webinar. But I think sometimes maybe answering, is it changing you guys, Beverly? Oh, thanks, Roger. Vanessa, vouch shooter, she was my proofer on that. Let me know if you guys can see. It should be a person talking into another person's ear. Okay, good, good. Okay, so I want to show you, there really is no secrets. But to keep it really clear, I'm just going to, let's see, it's 9:10. I think we can be done pretty quick. So let's get right down to it. Yep. In less than 96 hours, I generated over 38 inbound emails requesting my services. Now, I can do this in any niche there is, any single niche. And what I'm going to do is create a paint by numbers course for every niche that I personally work in. Tonight, I created this around a niche that I'm working in right now. But on Thursday morning, I kicked this niche up big time. So we're over 50 actually, because I've gotten a lot more since I yeah, it is Monday Night Football. You're right. You guys, this is since Thursday. Okay. All right, good. It sounds like everybody's saying it. They can see it. So since hell with the hours. Since Thursday, we're over 50 emails and calls from different businesses wanting to hire me. It's not bad. Yeah, good. Okay, good. Matter of fact, I asked Vanessa to create a collage. So if this looks right, she did it right. If it doesn't, it's her fault. She's not here, so I can get away with that. I'll read this. I called and left you a message. Hey, Sean, do you have some time tomorrow or Friday? This is from this must be from Wednesday then. It looks like I started on Wednesday. To discuss this opportunity with us at Chase Commerce Solutions. Let me know and I'll coordinate an invite. That's Chase Bank. Can you customize the campaigns and how much does it cost? I would be very interested in finding out more about your marketing solution. I'd like more info. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. I could have played some of the phone calls that came into call tracking, but suffice to say, it's pretty good, you guys. Oh, Jesse, you're really gonna like this because it's super, super cheap. Because I just decided that if I'm gonna create a lot of these, it needs to be very inexpensive. So that's the point. No JVs. I think if I do 10 or 20, I'll do one with the JV. But you guys, so this is the inbound emails. So what does the campaign look like? There ain't much to it. I sent out 1,380 emails on Thursday. Is Thursday 9/26, or am I dreaming that maybe could have been Wednesday? Anyway, looks like I sent out 1,380 emails. Monday, which is, I believe, today. Today's the 3rd. Monday morning, we sent 5,517 emails, 20% open rate. The first day, I got 26% open rate. So yeah, as of whenever I made this earlier today, it was around 50. Yeah, I had him go into Sean. Adam asked, what kind of email address was your test using? I had him go into Sean at Voice Drops. So we then responded to every email and called when a phone number was given. Kinda. I'll talk about that in a second. Returned every phone call. Kinda. We currently have, as of early this morning, 17 potential customers in my pipeline. Okay. Yeah, Kip, I think that 926 is supposed to be 929 because it was Wednesday or Thursday last week. So, all right, so in the pipeline, and I think I actually, rather than talk about it, got it right here. This is pipe drive from the last, let's just run with 96 hours. It might be 100 or 110, but let's just run with it. So, lead status, I got 4,700 of revenue across 6 deals. The only reason why that's not higher is I haven't assigned a value to 6 of them. John and Jason, Melissa, Tulsa Cash Register, Merchant Solutions, and Heatland Payments, right? As soon as I assign a value, that number jacks way up. Contact made, discussions, etc., but it hasn't moved on. I got 14,000 of revenue sitting there. Jim, Dave, Heartland, and Priority, right? Needs defined. These are just different statuses in Pipedrive that I'm using, right? I have 21,000, 3 deals right now. That means I've had a call, I've had meetings with, it's moved along, it's progressed positively. Monster deal with Chase, possibly. Payment advisors, this lady Tina Gregory, okay. Proposals out, I've got 16,000 in proposals out right now on these 4 deals. Now, I will tell you that there's a whole host of them that we're needing to input because we're waiting to make that first contact, and then we're going to give it a stage. So tomorrow I expect this to go up by between 10 and 20, 25,000 of pipeline activity tomorrow. So this is the actual pipeline. This is it, right out of this is out of Pipedrive. All right, I'm going to move on. So how did I do it? What's the secret? I'm just going to tell you, right? A system so fresh, the paint hasn't even dried yet. Literally, the paint has not dried yet. Emails, scripts, email copy, voicemail script, call to action, hooks. Yeah, all those things. That's it. It's just a couple moving parts to generate the results. But I'm not sure because I said I would be 100% transparent. So let me double down on that. All right? Tom, I'll come back at the end. Tom Laird, I see yours. I'll come back on that. And Walt, same thing for you. Walt, I'll hit yours in just a second. Maybe I've said too much. Maybe I haven't said enough. So let's go a little further. This is what I'm doing. Somebody said, "What are you doing?" And I'm building 25 to 35 different little systems. Super simple. Super peeled back, very few moving parts. Everything is designed for you to steal. Copy, borrow, license, use, whatever, right? You just plug in, copy it, and make money. Okay? That's all you have to do. All right? This is what it is. So the very first one I'm doing is in merchant services. It's a niche that's underserved in our space because most people only know like the common 8 niches and they don't do anything outside of that because they think that's the only world that exists. So, in case that's you, I promise you it's not the only world. You can make lots of money. Thank you, Sai. You can rinse and repeat, copy exactly what I'm doing, fill your pipeline. Some of you are going to close more than me, some of you are going to close less, but you're all going to copy it. There's no reason not to. It already works. I already proved it. So this is a $55 billion market. It's growing about between 5 and 6%. There's a hell of a lot of employees, most of which are sales, 139,000. Yeah, Jesse, you'll love this. This is a home run. 2,497 businesses, bigger ones, and then a hell of a lot of little agencies and stuff, right? So what do they need? Like Jesse said, I have a client right now who needs leads in merchant services. Well, you know what? That's exactly what they need. Kind of like mortgage guys. What do mortgage guys need? They need leads. And I'll do one of those. But right now, I wanted to focus on what I'm actually doing and making money on. And I think every one of you can do the same thing and crush it. These guys are starving for leads. Right now, the reps in this business find their deals one way, cold calling. They get little to no marketing support from their parent organization. They're out on their own, survive or die. I don't think you need a great website. I don't think you need anything. Yeah, Si, right? All right, this is what they need. How much do these guys make, the sales guys? So I quoted somebody. They've got they make about 12 and 20 sales a month right now. They make about $275 a sale. That's up front, and then they, most of them are 100% commission. They get that shows them making about $300 to $5,500 a month in for one-time sales, and then they get the residual compensation, which the whole idea is you grow your residual and you're making front-end compensation, and the combination of the two gives you a healthy living, right? Yeah, Stephen, right? Most just walk into businesses cold. That's exactly what they do. And it is possibly, I've decided after talking to some of these guys, one of the hardest industries to be a rep in. Has anybody on the call ever sold this stuff? Anybody ever sold merchant services? I never have. I don't have any experience at all. Let me see. Yes. Bruce, Chet just said yes. Steven said yes. Marenko said heck no. Vita tried. Beverly also has. Adam said he came close but never had. Well, it seems like a painful industry, you guys. We're in a way better industry. But that doesn't mean we can't service these people. We can't provide something of value that they can emulate, right? So the question really is, how can you duplicate like my pipeline? I mean, that's like in a couple of days. How can I make it so easy that everybody, and I don't care if you failed every single time, how can I make it easy? What if I actually told you every single word we said, every email? What if you can just copy the dang thing, right? What if you could just copy it? So many of you guys, I can't keep up with all the questions. What if you can copy this, right? Let me go on. I want to give you the system so easy, anybody could make a masterpiece. Even me, and I am horrible at this kind of stuff. This is not my forte. I'm more of a strategy guy, execution, a fulfillment guy. I'm not a graphic guy. I can't paint, draw, color, you name it. In the lines, forget about it. But, what? Think about it for a minute. Every word. How important is the initial contact with any prospect? Extremely important. So why don't I just give you the exact copy I used to generate the results? The subject line I used, because I did email. I generated the calls and the replies via email. What if I then tell you or show you what they said when they called me, and then the conversation we had? Right? What if I just tell you everything? And you can just copy the thing. So don't think about it. So then you can copy everything used to make a content. Like, how did I know? How did I even know who to contact? Was it ESP? Does anybody know what ESP is, or is that just me being silly? Right? Was it guesswork? No. Nope. Okay? I'm going to tell you the best, i.e. easiest, cheapest, free, whatever, tools to generate a relevant and accurate list. I'm going to give you everything you need to do to build a list of potential customers, not a bunch of dead accounts, right? Everything. Extrasensory perception, right? Yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, Joseph asked me to show you how you got the emails delivered. Yes, absolutely. But what about beyond emails, Joseph? Do you have voice drops? Email's great, but do you have voice drops? Because this is a two-pronged system. I'm going to share with you the exact script I used to drive the results, right? How did I drive calls in to my customer? I'll just give you the actual audio file. It's in the members area. In the script. You can record it in your voice. It already works. I'll share the follow-ups. You'll have everything. All right, so now you're like, oh, dang, if I do this, people might actually call me. People might actually call me. All right, yes, they may. They may call you or they may email you. So, for those that struggle with closing the deal, once you've got a warm lead on the hook, right? And I know you're out there. I'm just going to show you what we say, because I'm not the greatest sales guy of all time. I'm just going to show you exactly what we say to get them to say what really matters. How much? I want this. When can I start? Comments like that. I'll do 1 or 2 live training calls because you're not going to need any more than that. We'll do more if you want, but you're not going to need it. The idea is so simple, you just put it into practice. All right, before Jack catches this, hang on. I see a little... I swear I think it's spelled. Sometimes I think it's the spell check, and I got it fixed. So, all right. This is it. Good night, Rich. Hey. All right. All right. Obviously, everybody always wonders this. How much money can I make? Do you ever wonder how much you should charge? I'll share with you exactly what we're charging. You don't have to leave any money on the table. We won't let you. Yeah, Roger said, is this like the scripts we did today in voice drops for insurance? Use the system to get them as leads and tell them this is how. Yeah, kind of, Roger, kind of. Except it's different. It's in merchant services, exactly. Yeah, you guys, there's so many ways to charge this, right? Like Sai just said, per lead, then monthly retainer. There's a lot of ways to slice it. And I'll just show you what we're doing, and I'll show you 1 or 2 other ways that I know work. So you can basically land clients copying exactly what I'm doing and fulfill copying exactly what I'm doing. Remember, I mean, this is our pipeline right now, and I expect it to grow dramatically by end of day tomorrow. Dramatically. I don't know what y'all's pipeline looks like. You know, some of you that I chat with a lot, I kind of know. But if your pipeline isn't growing all the time, you're not going to make any money. Don't kid yourself. You need to be adding stuff to it all the time. Even if you use a piece of paper or Excel, it doesn't matter. You have to have deals coming in because you're not going to win them all. None of us are. But if you could just have them coming in all the time, have them, boom, wanting you to help them, it's a good feeling, you guys. You know, so what happens after they buy? Well, now the hard part is done, right? You actually got these guys to trust you and to hire you. How do you fulfill and keep the customer happy? How do we do it and get them to pay month after month after month? Pipedrive's like a low-cost CRM, Roger. I think it's like, I don't know, $20, maybe less. I'm not sure how much it is. I'll show you exactly how I fulfill. And I'll tell you, we use voice drops to size point. You can copy exactly what we're doing. Matter of fact, the voice drops team will fulfill for you if you remember. And I'll show you a little trick we do, a little something extra, which will get you miles of goodwill. This is just what we do that's a little different than the next guy, and it makes the client love us. We'll show you how to maximize your ROI, your pricing, all that kind of jazz right after they buy. We'll show you everything. Yeah, we'll do a Facebook group. We have a little members area. It's very simplistic. Facebook group's good because community is important. You get ideas from people that you never would have thought about. You get Sai commenting, right? Okay. This is kind of what we put together. The refund policy, of course. All that kinds of stuff. I'm going to give you a link. And now I'm just going to take questions. And I'll tell you how much it is and stuff too. But it's very inexpensive. Let me see. All right, there's the link. If I did it right, I'll put it in chat, you guys. Let me see. Okay. All right, that's the link. And okay, I got a page. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the 100 seats because it seems to work well for me because it keeps the groups manageable, and honestly, it's just easier that way. I mean, that doesn't mean if somebody's like number 101 and hits us up and, personal email, we're probably going to sell it to you, of course, but we try to be pretty strict about it. Yeah, Warren, just hit me up, tag me or something. Yeah, a bunch of, if you're in Revenue Boosters, you got an email. I don't mind telling everybody who's not. If you're in Gold and Platinum and Revenue Boosters, you got an email, you get this for free. If you're in Silver, you got a big discount and you got a coupon in your email. If you didn't get it, put a support ticket in so that you get that coupon. And if you don't know what Revenue Boosters is, it's kind of like a VIP club, a training club where we do strategy and stuff like that. Just made sense to do right by those people. Okay, so what do you sell to merchant service providers? Well, the number one thing they want leads, Michael. They want leads. So I sell them what they want more than anything in the world. More business, leads. And we deliver it on autopilot. It is so mindless. I don't mind telling you guys because I'm not revealing it all tonight or anything, but the reality is we use our voice drop system. I've got 2 scripts right now that are working like champs, and we just generate the results. We generate the results, and that's it. We land the clients with email, and we fulfill with voice drops. I gave you a little hint. But the devil's in the detail. It's always in the detail. Yeah, a lot of people are asking you guys, is there a promo code? If you are in Revenue Boosters, you got a promo code and email. If you're not, then there's not a promo code. It's only for those guys. So, hang on. And I don't know what it is offhand because Vanessa set it up, y'all. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I can find out if you message me or something or message support. Let me pull this up. I don't know if you can see this. These are some emails today. This is impressive. What's the cost? This is from Wednesday. I don't know if this is showing. That's Sean. I had so many calls coming in. He was flipping out today. This is today. I'd be interested to know the cost. Can we target? Blah, blah, blah. What's the pricing? That's from today at 9 a.m. When I said the paint hasn't dried, right? Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm going to create these mini micro courses. I'm giving them at a steep discount to Revenue Boosters Silver. Gold and Platinum, just get them for free. Anybody else, I'm going to let you buy them. They're going to be between 75 and 150 bucks, depending on the course. This one's 90, I don't remember what I said, 97, 99. Depends on what I was thinking earlier today. All right? Super easy. You're basically just going to copy what we already do. I don't want you to think. I don't want you to do anything different. I just want you to copy what we're doing and do it over and over again and rinse and repeat. That's it. That's all I want you to do. This is only merchant services. Yeah, good question. Good question. Warren, I'll shoot it to you. Just message me, Warren, so you don't waste your time doing that. I'll message me, and I'll do it when the call ends for you. Yeah, Chet, you're platinum. You're free, man. Yeah, what I'm going to do, and the only rub, and I'll be transparent, is I'm going to sell each of them separately because they're self-contained. They'll all be self-contained. So if you're in Rev Boosters, you're going to get them all either for super, super cheap or free. If you're not, you may buy some and not others. It is what it is. Because it's different every time. It's not the same system. It is not the same system to land and fulfill merchant services as it is insurance, as it is mortgage, as it is AC, as it is roofing. We're going to boil every single thing down to super simple, and all you do is copy. That's it. All you do is copy. Let me see right now. Let me take a quick pause, y'all. Hang on one sec. Let me see if I have something. Let me see. I think Sean sent me something earlier. I asked Sean to send me. Let's see if I have this. Nah, he sent me the pipeline, is what he sent me. Yeah, I was going to show you a bunch of hot ones from today. But no, there's literally nothing to it. Nothing at all. You copy, that's it. Yeah, so it's a one-time payment. There is no monthly fee. If Revenue Boosters is closed, if you're interested, hit me up and I'll get you a link if you're on this call. But I'm not going to email it out or anything like that because we're at a good point right now. Voice Drops is something I can tell you about, Michael. It's our voice marketing platform. So, Michael, the concept is you may send out a large number of messages targeted at a certain niche that we do all the work and we send it out for you, and then the customer calls you back or calls your client back. You don't have to have a plan, Anna, as long as you have credits. There's like hundreds of thousands of merchant reps, so don't worry about competition, I promise you. Yeah, I have a few of them ready to go. I've done like 3 of them right now, Rafael. Yeah, if you use the, if you're a gold or platinum and you're having some kind of problem, like Tom M, just message me and I'll get Vanessa to resolve it for you. I'm not sure of the answer. I see what you just wrote. Nah, I can't do them all in 1 month. I'll probably do 1 or 2 a month. So I get into what you need in here, but Anna, for instance, you need an ability to send email and you need voice drops. There's nothing else you need beyond that. You guys, for anybody listening, I don't mind. I'm just going to tell you right now. You can just copy what I have. If you have the ability to send email, you know, like an email marketing tool or program or plugin or service provider, right? Yeah, let me be clear. It's a fair question. Let me answer it. David said, what about outside the U.S.? You've only tested in the States, right? Yes. I'm only calling on these businesses in the U.S. I promise you, it's the exact same thing anywhere. But to answer your question honestly, yes. Now, you would have to change your fulfillment depending on what country you're in, David. I can help you with that if you need help. You would have to, because my tool won't work if you were in Australia, but I can give you a product that maybe would. I can give you a workaround and show you what to do on that. Yeah, Perkins, you should be in. It's free. Voice Drops, Kevin, shoot me a message and I'll give you a trial account so you can try it out. Let me give you a I'll just put my marketing email. I'll put it here in the chat. If you want to do a trial Voice Drops and you want to check it out, just shoot me a message and I'll give you guys an account to try out. Okay, so yeah, so the whole point is that you're going to land a bunch of clients. You're going to get a lot of interested clients. That's the point, right? And you're going to get used to winning. You're going to win deals. You're not going to win all of them, but you're going to get comfortable winning. And then you're going to implement a second system. And you're just going to copy it. I so want to show you everything right now. It is so me. I so wanted to show you, but I promise you. How about this one? That is impressive. What is the cost? We've been on the phone all day with these people. Sean's like got cauliflower ear, I think, right now. Literally. It's a great problem. Saturation level of niche. Great question. Completely unsaturated from a marketing services standpoint. These guys are out on an island banging their head against the proverbial wall. They need help. They're horrible. They have a lot of attrition in their industry. Yeah, okay, remember, PBN is an exact blueprint with everything to copy. So inside of this course, this module will go through merchant services. I'm going to tell you that you need 2 things. To copy what we're doing, you need an email program, you need the ability to send email, and you need the ability to do voice drops. And just to be cool, I'm going to give everybody a trial of voice drops, even with credits, so there's no issue in your way. Dennis just said, oh, this is interesting. Dennis, I hope you don't mind if I read this. I'm a credit card agent in business independently with 4 different processors giving customers a choice. How would this work for me? Dennis, you would implement the system to bring yourself customers. You're in essence the exact person that we want to sell to. Matter of fact, maybe you'll let us interview you on a call if you'd be willing to do that. We'll throw you some extra credits and stuff. We'll kind of hook you up. That'd be awesome. All right, Lauren, I just sent you a message here. Yep, George Steiner on Rev Boosters. Hit me with a just hit me with an email on my email account. Yeah, Mark, we do. Welcome, Walt. Mark Henry, yes to that. Yeah, you guys, super simple, super cheap. I don't want to make it what you don't need. I mean, I so wanted to show you everything. It is so simple. So simple. There's nothing else to it. 20 to 30% open rates. You remember when we did email split test a few weeks ago, 6 weeks, however long it's been, 4 to 6 weeks? Email split test. It just works. Sometimes some emails work and others don't, but I've already done the split test. I'm just giving you the final winner. I decided that a lot of people didn't want all the data. I was kind of a geek. I liked that information. But I got some feedback from people that just wanted the winners. And so I said, instead of giving the conversion testing I was going to give, I'm just going to give you the winning system. And you just copy it. Oh, it's very, very simple on how to get the potential leads. Yeah, I show you and tell you exactly what to do. It works anywhere in the world. Jurgen's off the coast of the United Kingdom. It works anywhere. Yeah, David, it'll work in Australia. You just need a different strategy on the fulfillment, and I will show you what you can do. The emailing in Canada, yeah, Canada has their own email rules. So we can do a little switcheroo in Canada to make sure we're in compliance with their email. I can't think of the name of it right now, Tom, but the canned spam, if you will, in Canada. This is canned spam compliant here in the U.S., but in Canada, I know they came out with the new strict. I'll do a little special Canadian call on how to get around that because we won't use email. I'll show you a voice drop strategy on the front end that I was going to layer in a bonus call, but you can use this in Canada and circumvent the email. First session's actually tomorrow. There's a bunch of content loaded in the system already, but there's 2 calls. I'm going to knock them both out tomorrow and Wednesday, and you're done. There's nothing else to do. Now, I'll do some bonuses after that so that you can, if you have questions, we can talk about stuff, but I'd rather you just start. Sam Weir just asked it. This guy, Sam takes action. If you've always been somebody that struggled with taking action, this will take that off the plate. Because you're just going to copy. You don't even have to think it up. Copy it. Yeah, Luther, for sure. Here's my email. I'll give you an account to try. James, same thing. I'll give you an account to try. There you go. I just wrote you back. Yeah, I'll have a replay, James R. Average cost per lead, Kevin. It's a great question. Can you use voice drops to generate leads? Yes, yes, yes. Average cost per lead is super, super low. I don't want to give you a number right now, but it's real low. Like, hold on. Let me do some quick math. I need a calculator real fast. Hang on. Let me do a test. So what if divided by average cost per lead is about $1. A little under $1. Yeah, David, I show you where to get the front end names. I did 5K because that's kind of how I like to do it. But I show you exactly what I did. You're just going to copy me. You're going to copy exactly what I'm doing. I'll probably do 2 of these PBN courses a month. If I can do 3, I will. I did this once like 4 or 5 years ago with my friend Rob Actis. We made a ton of videos called Video Assassin. But it's really exhausting. You wouldn't think it, but it really is. Because you're trying to pull stuff together fast, but you're trying to, everything that we do is based on things we're doing. It won't be released if it's not exactly mirrored to something we're doing. Yeah, Dennis O'Connor, I'll give you my email. Just shoot me an email on that. Brent, if you don't mind, same thing, and I'll help you. I can't do it and manage all this. So, yeah, her asked a great question. Let me answer it. It's probably the best question I've seen, just because it's one I forgot to answer. So are we selling these guys voice drops or a variety of marketing services? Sorry if I missed the point. No, you didn't. That's a great question. We're selling them what they want to buy. They want to buy leads. We're selling them leads. And I give you a solution where it's done for you. You're just going to plug and play and copy me. Oh, Lynn asked, what can one earn in recurring monthly revenue? As much as you want. Out of the gate, let me go back to that presentation. I always hesitate to put a number to something like that, but let's see. All right, so Lynn was asking. So I would say, realistically, this isn't going to be the only thing you do in your business. I think this could add 5 to 8K to your bottom line every month on autopilot. I don't think it's going to add 20K to most of your bottom line, being honest. I think if you're like completely crushing it, if you go berserk with it, you could add a lot of money. But I suspect that most won't, and you'll get 5 to 7,500, 8K a month recurring probably. That's my honest guess, if you will. But it's a fair question. Yeah, and I'll send you a trial. Hang on, just message me. I just sent it to you. So what services are you focused on selling to them? Only thing I'm selling right now, Dan, is leads. Only service I'm selling them is leads. It's the only thing they want to buy. Now, beyond that, you can upsell and do other things, but that's not the point of this. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you paint by numbers, simple, silly, copy, make money. Yeah, I recommend an email platform that's uber inexpensive in the program. Does this work with large agencies or in a specific city? You know, any city, doesn't matter. Do you have to pay for email addresses? Yeah, Michael, you could. I show you strategies to pay as little as $5 or $10. If you have a scraper tool, I show you what to do. If you have a, there's one or two other ways. Yeah, at the end of the day, you have to have a couple elements to be successful. You have to have front-end emails. You have to have a way to send emails. You have to have a way to fulfill. And I show you what to do on all of those. So I just said, and you can use the approach for other niches as well. Yes, why reinvent the wheel? This is a no-brainer of an opportunity, case study with mega bonus of actionable plan, really. Now, one thing, I didn't even make a slide because honestly I was at the school board meeting and I was late getting out of it. I'm going to give you as a bonus a sample proposal. I'll give you a sample proposal that you can use. You can just, once again, just copy it. I didn't even put it in. Jorge, yes, I do know of a solution in Australia, and I'll have to find it and give it to you. Oh, here's a great question. Dennis O'Connor. Dennis, remind me, you're a merchant agent with you have 4 back-end platforms, right? So Dennis, Dennis just said, are these local leads? I'm a face-to-face kind of guy. Dennis, yeah. Dennis, where are you located, if you don't mind me asking, please? I think we made the training tomorrow 3 o'clock, so it's after the revenue boosters call, you guys. But it'll be recorded. It'll be less than an hour. It'll be 45 minutes to an hour. Because if we go too long, we'll take away the most important part, which is simple. Long Island. Yeah, Dennis, everything could be local for you. Easy. Yeah, B2B email. We're talking about B2B email. So for the Canadians. Yeah, the URL to buy, Paul, is, I think it's in the chat box. It's paintbynumbers.club/GOMS. Let me see if I can message it to you. I'll try that. I'll do that. Let's see if that works. Yeah, Anna, I'll definitely get you. I won't do it till the morning. I'm kind of like brain dead a little bit. Let's see. Do you tell us how to do emails? There's a lot of those. Yes. I have another way to get around the Canadian problem. Yep, Tom, perfect. Yeah, Voice Drops is a recurring monthly platform that we have, LU. Walt, I think you have a. I don't know offhand, Walt, but I think you do. But if not, you can totally get a trial. I'll give you my address, Walt, but you can circumvent me and get one from Vanessa. That's the faster answer. Because by the time I get to work at 9, she's on everything by 7 a.m. LU Ward, I just sent you send me a message. I'll be glad to help you. Let's see. How much can we make fulfilling for one client at your recommended price? Anywhere between $300 and $700 a month, Robert, on done-for-you fulfillment with literally no work. Okay, yeah, here's a great question. Let me answer Dave Johns, if that's okay. Dave said, hey, Brian, can you go over the numbers again? How much additional investment we will need? You're going to need a couple things. You're going to need a way to send email, Dave. So you need a way to send email. I'm going to give you a solution that's free to try. 1. 2, you're going to need a list to send email to. I'm going to give you many ways to get a list. I'm going to give you the way that we got the list. You probably already have solutions that can get the list for you. So like some kind of scraper or something, but I'm going to show you what you need there. And then I'm going to give you a trial of Voice Drops so you can actually do that without having to spend any money until you take money from a client. All right. Let's see. Yeah, it's not .com, y'all. It's .club on the domain name. Vanessa got creative on the name. Yeah, there should be in the members area, I don't know, 4 or 5 content modules. I'm going to do one live with you tomorrow, another one live on Wednesday, and I think I have to upload one when I hang up the call I did earlier today. So, but that's it. There's nothing else. No LinkedIn required. You don't need to use LinkedIn at all. It's a great tool. I love LinkedIn, use it all the time, but super simple. Yeah, I will, Dan, make that available, but I'm not at that point yet, and I didn't want to charge somebody for what I wasn't selling. It's a really good question. He asked about buying them in groups. I totally will do that. And when I sell with affiliates, I'm going to let them have like 10. I'm going to give them a choice of 10 or 20. But I just don't have that. And I'm going to charge those guys a lot more money. You guys are always going to get the better deal. No, thank you, Tom Burlington, on that, for sure. Yeah, thanks, Kevin H. I won't read it out loud, but thank you. And I shot you my email. Your choice on email addresses is buy them, scrape them, or get them manually, right? Or do them yourself. When I'm talking about buying them, I'm talking real inexpensive, though. I think I spent like $35, Michael. No, let me be real clear. Bill White, it's a good question. This is only the Merchant Services course. The only thing you're getting is our paint by number system for Merchant Services. If you decide to buy another one, I'll probably give you a discount. I'll give you like a VIP customer discount, but it's a separate purchase because it'll be a completely separate system. It will not be the same thing. What works for Merchant Services does not work for mortgage or AC contract. Completely different. Dr. Christ, I don't know where it's at. I think I have to ask Vanessa on that. I don't know the answer. Okay. Are we selling to Merchant Services sales reps or their organizations? Both. Desmond, you should have got an email today as a Rev Booster Silver. Hold on, I think Vanessa gave me the code. Let me see. Let me look at my email real fast so that I don't not answer you on that. Let me see. That whole going to bed early thing. She goes to bed a lot earlier than I do. Let's see. All right. Desmond, she did give it to me. Do you use SMS as well as voice drops in the funnel? No. It's a good idea, but I don't. Warren, for sure, I would love you to, and you will. So the voice drops are for, I go over it in the system, so I don't want to tell you all of it, you guys. You know, it's not for landing the client, it's for generating results for the client. Yes, scope leads would work very well if you have scope leads. It would work fine. It's a decent little product. You should be able to make money within 3 or 4 days. Heck with a week, Ray. Yeah, the course is ready. We're doing one call tomorrow and one call on Wednesday, but that'll be it. It'll be over. For someone struggling to get started and get critical momentum, this is Roger talking, Roger Weaver. This will give confidence, credibility, and something to pay for other than tools. Yeah. Guys, I don't have any tools to sell you. I have voice drops. I think it's phenomenal. But in my mind, you don't make money with tools. You make money with strategy. Yeah, and yeah, reminder, I didn't make the slide for the proposal. I'll give that to you guys. Let's see, I made one today. Let me proof it so I don't get nitpicked on my grammar. I'll give it to you on Wednesday, on the call live on Wednesday, because that'll be it. I actually am leaving the country on Friday. I'm going to a conference in the Caribbean, of all things, as part of a Forbes magazine thing I'm in. And so I'm not going to be around for 4 or 5 days, weekend, Monday, Tuesday. So everything will 100% be in your pocket. You'll be ready to go. You can work with Vanessa and Sean and our team on any questions. They'll help you. But guys, when I mean it's simple, there is no complexity. All you do is copy what I already did. Training tomorrow is at 3 p.m. Eastern. Thanks, Rick. Differences for UK people. The only difference I would say if you're in the UK is I'm going to give you a different strategy to fulfill. But the front end is the same. Let's see. Hey, Lauren, check your message. I just sent you a message. Lauren B. Yeah, thank you, Si. I know, I appreciate it. Yeah, Greg just said Canadian B2B emails are okay. Well, then you're perfect. This is a one-time product. There'll be additional products. All of you guys will be in the members area. If you want to buy any of the additional ones, you'll get a discount to buy them. If you don't, it's totally cool. Desmond, I gave you the code because I know you're in Revenue Boosters, so I just shot it to you again. Yeah, Ken, we address it and we talk about it, but it's a good question, Ken Lengel. Me and you can talk about it tomorrow. How do you get on the calls? I think in the members area, there's a link, but I'll auto-add you guys, whoever signs up, when I wake up in the morning so that you have it. Welcome, Tom Gordon, David Main, and about 50, it looks like 50-odd people. Welcome. Hey, yeah, thank you, Walt. Yeah, you can steal them like the Chamber of Commerce. That's funny. Yeah, Brent, merchant services is like credit card processing. I guess that would be another way to look at it. Average time to make money. You should be able to make money with this if you jump right on it in less than 7 days, 4 or 5 days. Walt said he got an email with the coupon code at 3:35 p.m. if you're in Revenue Boosters. This will not work with car dealers. This is only for credit card processing, merchant services. I'm actually going to create a different system, a micro system, keep it simple, silly, for independent car dealers. No, have a great night, all of you that signed up. And Sai said, yeah, if you search it on Google, you'll get 8 million results. There's lots of prospects. Jorge, I'll look at it as soon as I hang up. It shouldn't be. It must be a permissions thing. Sorry, David. I know. You ain't going to believe this, you guys. On a completely random note, I'm actually going to Havana, Cuba. And I've never been, obviously, as an American. You know, Canadians have all been. And get this, no habla español. I know literally like 50 words, maybe. Yeah, or I'll find it and fix it. No, I'm not going. I'm not getting on the plane if that hurricane isn't well north of the Caribbean. I'm too much of a chicken. Yeah, that Mather, it looks pretty scary. Dennis just said, this seems like a way to sell leads. I'm in need of leads. Dennis, yeah. Dennis, You're a unique case. You're the only one on the call that's actually in the merchant services industry. So the whole system is designed for marketing agencies that are selling to people in the industry. You're going to short circuit part one and go right to part two. We either have 4 or 5 merchant accounts right now that we've been working with. I think we got another one today, so we had 4. Yep. Let's see. Okay, oh, Vita just told me. Thank you, Vita. You get auto-added to the call. You don't have to do anything. She said it's set up to auto-add you. David Perkins, who's in gold, do we get the first one for free or all of them? If you're in gold, David, you get everything for free. Didn't you beat me up a week or 2 ago and told me it should be free for gold? Well, I took it to heart and made it free for gold. Kind of made sense. Yeah, Roger, hey, man, I pay mine too on the first, Roger Weaver. I'm with you. MA, are you a silver, MA Christ? Jorge, I can help you fulfill in the U.S. with voice drops while you're in Australia, but I don't have, our system won't work in Australia, but I think I can come up with a workaround from another provider that I can tee it up for you, and I'll just make the introduction is all. Yeah, MA, don't worry about it because you get it for free. You should have a code. Let me, man, Vanessa, don't you hate when you know you should have something? Let me look again in case you gave me that one. Thank you, whoever gave that to me. MA, check the message. Somebody just helped me out. Yeah, Tom just said we have tons of small car dealers in Pennsylvania. Guys, I am having a field day with car dealers right now again. I stepped away from the niche when Sid and I split our businesses, and I'm not really going after them, but they're literally, I have a few of them that are referring me to other people. So we're going to do one on car dealers. It'll be super simple. I'll probably suck Sid in and take some of his knowledge and make it available as well. You have this for free if you're a member of Revenue Boosters, Gold level or Platinum. If that's you, you have an email from us today around 3 o'clock, 3:30 that gave you a free code. Yeah, I did, Anna. I got away from it. But, what do you do when somebody calls and says, hey, they basically just tee up a deal for like $2K. It's unbelievable. I mean, I've been getting crazy little deals from those guys. Cool. All right, 1 hour. I didn't think it'd even go this long. Guys, it's pretty simple. I'm going to email it out. I'm going to cut it at 100 members. Now, one thing I'll do is I won't count the revenue boosters against the membership because otherwise none of you guys would get a license because they'd be gone tonight. So I won't count that against it. Basically, I'm going to show you how to have these guys emailing you. You're just going to copy my email. I've already split tested the subject and the body multiple times. This email converts between 20 and 35%. Then you're going to fulfill using my system, and you're just going to charge them money based on what I suggest. You can tweak what you charge them, obviously. And as a bonus, I'm going to give you guys the proposal that we're sending out. It's that easy. There's nothing else to it. You can, of course, upsell and sell other things, but I want to keep it so simple. That's it. I just want you to be making money and landing deals. I want your pipeline to grow, and I want you to be making money. I don't want to complicate it. I don't want to talk about anything that doesn't tie into the making of money. Brent, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, I just need to share it out, Anna. Yes. Yeah, the email does say that. It says if you're a revenue booster, gold or platinum. Yeah, guys, the reason I got a bunch of these, and this won't be for everybody, but if you've been banging your head on the wall and you just want something to copy, paste, and duplicate, this is it. Nothing else to it. 30-day refund policy. You're not going to refund. I mean, you just copy it. Yes, Roger Weaver on that list question. All right, you guys, that's it. I'm not going to sit here and beat you over the head or any of that kind of silliness. You get everything. I'm going to charge the other guys $200. You guys can get in at 100. There'll be 100 seats, not counting the revenue boosters people that always kind of have their own avenue in, if you will, so to speak. But you're just going to copy it. It's just done for you, system ready to go. Paint by numbers, silly. For those that get in, we'll see you at a call at 3. All the training will be uploaded by end of day on Wednesday. That'll be the second call. Although I may arrange a case study with one of my clients that would be possibly next week. If I did that, it's just kind of bonus content, but it's not necessary to make money. It's just something extra to help you. Oh, thank you very much, Tom. Yeah, thank you, Tom Gordon. And no, thanks again, Jesse. See you tomorrow. Sam, I don't 100% know. Probably week after next, I'll do insurance. So 2 weeks. Nice. Okay, everybody. Well, listen, have a great night. I'll shoot you a replay. I promise you're going to like this because you're just going to copy it. It already works. Already works. You can copy every tool we use. You can do everything we're doing if you want, or tweak it as you would like to fit your business. There's no wrong answer. The only thing I can tell you is we're doing this. You're going to get ready? You're going to get copies of our email exchanges. You're going to see everything said. You're going to see rebuttals. I'm going to throw in some extra stuff that I didn't even tell you about. But you're going to get everything. Anything we have, you're going to get it. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Well, listen, have a super night. Enjoy Monday Night Football. I'm going to try to catch the end of it. But I'll see a lot of you guys on the call tomorrow at Revenue Boosters at 2 and then 3 o'clock for the other call. Yeah, Tom just said he's got 12 email addresses in less than 10 minutes already. Nice. Good deal. Thanks, Tom. All right, everybody. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.